up, kids? It's Joe and Nick for your weekend vacation. Grab your stool, squat on down for crappy animation. Let the gang's done commentary prop open your eyelids and watch some TV shows that have aged even worse than they did. So fill your bowls, use your spoons. It's Shaturday morning cartoons.
Happy
Happy
Saturday,
Saturday.
Welcome to Saturday Morning Cartoons. It's Saturday time. This is the show where we eat cereal and we watch bad cartoons. We watch good cartoons. We watch forgotten, weird cartoons from the 80s and 90s. And today we're watching this one, Jem and the Holograms. It's about time. This is actually a wildly popular cartoon. And it's so good. The episode we're watching today is so good. Joining me, Nick, George, and very special guest writer Albertina Rizzo, whose credits include The Tonight Show, a Marvel animation series that cannot be named, it's not out yet, and my favorite credit of all, Neon Joe, Werewolf Hunter. You wrote the first and last episodes of season 2, and you're never going to top that credit. So welcome to Saturday.
And you're also married.
Oh yeah, we're also
Should I
married
mention
too.
that?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're spouses. We're also spouses.
Don't know if they were keeping that on the down low or if that was something we could mention here, but thought I'd go out on a limb.
But so you're currently researching the world of 80s hair metal, specifically like the woman's role in 80s hair metal in Los Angeles, and I thought you'd be perfect for this episode.
That's right.
But you never watched this show. You were more of you told me Saved by the Bell kind of a person.
Yeah, I never watched this show. I watched like Saved by the Bell and like I don't remember childhood, frankly. But I'm excited to see this show.
No, because you're gonna like Jem because it is very Saved by the Bell. There's a lot of love triangles. There's a lot of drama. There's a lot of sincere songs. There's like acoustic songs. You won't like that part, actually. I don't think you'll like that.
No, I don't think I would enjoy
We'll
that.
fast forward.
Sung seriously?
It's sung very seriously.
My recollection of, because my sister watched Jem, and my recollection is they would actually just stop the episode mid-show to do a music video that would have like the MTV credits on the lower left and all that.
They do 3 music videos per episode, and all original songs too, which is actually pretty impressive.
Huh.
The whole run of the series, they did over 180 different music videos and 150 original songs. So pretty prolific.
How do you do that? Because I remember hearing like the Flight of the Conchords guys being like, we can't do more than 2 seasons because we've run out of songs. We can't write that many funny songs.
I mean, granted, they shat them out. Right. They shat out these songs. I mean, they're not that good of songs. They're songs. So, all right, what cereals is everybody eating?
All right, I'll go first. I'm a big fan of everything in the CT Crunch family, and I found this. I think this is a Walmart exclusive. This is chocolate churros. So I've had churros cereal before, which is delicious. This is chocolate churros, which I don't think are a thing in real life.
Was there a demand for that?
They are a thing. You can have chocolate. Yeah, you can have chocolate churros.
Oh,
really?
Okay. Well, then this isn't bastardizing a culture the way I thought it was, but they're pretty good. They stay crunchy in milk, unlike a lot of cereals, even like regular Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Okay.
So, and the rumor, I'm on a cereal blog now that I follow, and the rumor is that Cinnamon Toast Crunch is coming out with Dulce de Leche Toast Crunch this summer.
Wow. But it's just a rumor, so it might not actually happen.
Wait, what, Albertina? Did I say it wrong?
Yeah, it's dulce de leche.
Dulce de leche.
You speak Spanish, so. Yeah.
Well, that's,
try it again, Nick.
I don't know if that's how the wizards at Cinnamon Toast Crunch will say it. I think they'll say it my way.
I mean, it's just like, I don't understand eating. I mean, I'm eating Lucky Charms right now, which is like as bold as I'll get, but I don't understand ever eating this in the morning. Like anybody who did this.
What did you normally eat? You normally ate like nice, good cereals, right?
Yeah, I was like, we were more of a muesli family.
Oof.
Yeah.
So sorry. I couldn't choke down grape nuts without a shitload of sugar on it. So.
Yeah, there was no joy in my family.
But it seems like you're enjoying those Lucky Charms. You're pounding them.
Oh yeah, as an adult, I understand like it's horrible for you, but it doesn't not taste good.
I guess, in lieu of coffee, it kind of gives you a big energy burst and then you crash immediately.
Yeah, but a child does not need that.
No.
But it's like kids' coffee, though. I think it's like a child's coffee. Nick, write about that on the blog that you're on.
Okay.
George,
go ahead.
oh no, we'll save George's for last. I'm eating a cereal that cost me $1.39 before tax. Do you want to guess what it is? It cost me $1. Why did it cost me $1.39?
Generic.
Nope.
Oh, expired generic.
Nope. Well, you're closer with expired because it's Elf cereal, and it was in it was in the bargain bin. And then we were going through the grocery store a couple weeks ago, and Albertina was like, "Did you mean to grab this?" And I was like, "Yes, I did. It's very cheap."
Yes, dear. This is for my work.
This is for my job. I can write this off.
I mean, really, it was like The Odd Couple. I thought,
exactly.
I truly was like, he could have just bought it because he wants to try it.
No, it wasn't that at all. I don't want to try it, actually.
Meanwhile, you had a family-sized Mueslix in your grocery cart.
I just knew it'd be a good bit. It would be a solid bit.
Bucket of sorghum.
All right, let's kick things off with a commercial here.
But wait, what's George eating?
Oh yeah, George, I'm sorry.
I am for once not eating a cereal that I photoshopped. This is from Nick's parents. This was sent to me. This is Minecraft Creeper Crunch, family size because I live alone.
Creeper Crunch.
And I have not opened it yet, but I'm going to try it, and I will give you a 10-minute review at the end of the episode.
All right.
The most upsetting thing of these cereals is the dye that like melts into the
milk.
It's so
I love that. I loved that when I was a kid. Like when it'd be like you got to drink some chocolate milk at the end of it, but that grosses you out.
Yeah, because it's like you're eating dye. You're eating like it's so horrible for you.
Oh yeah, no, this cereal takes like years off of our lives, so
it's not good for you.
No, but I like that you have the like the office kind. Like you're definitely in your office because that's like the office kind of cereal. Like hold it up. It's like the small bucket. Yeah.
The way the adults do it.
Yes, exactly. All right, now let's get into a commercial. So the theme song for Gem is Truly Outrageous. You know, the truly, truly, truly outrageous. It's one of the catchiest songs. And so I thought I'd start off with a really catchy commercial, like possibly the catchiest commercial of all time. And let's take a look. Oops. Sorry. Oops. Hit the...
Do you mean to?
My bad. I'm sorry. I hit the... Gosh, dang it. Which button do you hit to make it stop?
You gotta hit pause or stop or escape on there.
Okay. I can't hear you, Nick. I can't hear you over the Monkey Friday.
How did me and the boys spend to eat good this morning? Oh, you got it just in the nick of time.
I got it. Okay, sorry about that.
This is my nightmare. This is my true nightmare.
Every couple has a song.
So far you've been forced to eat dye and watch and listen to Funky Monkey Friday.
It's about to get worse because the actual commercial that I chose is you guys are gonna hate me for it, and I hate myself for it too, but I had to be played. So here's the commercial we're kicking things off with.
It's gonna be this again, isn't it? Okay. Oh yeah.
1877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1877 Cars for Kids.
Thank you.
Donate your car today.
Donate online at carsforkids.com. That's cars with a K. Pickup is quick and easy. You'll get a vacation voucher and maximum tax deduction.
1877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
And that's the song you'll have in your head for the rest of the evening here, or the rest of the day here.
There's something really awful about a kid with product in its hair, in their hair. It's not.
No, it's is right. Because any kid who would agree to that, you're right. Jonathan Lipnicki, it's like, there's something wrong about it.
Well, it's like on the adults though. I mean, like the kids don't know, but like when you kind of try to make a kid wear adult things and put product in their hair and
not a fan.
Leather jackets, it is a form of abuse. I mean, I feel like it is very JonBenet Ramsey ish.
Yeah, their hair shouldn't be glistening. Yeah, I've noted that too. That felt weird.
It's sort of the Kids Bop style. They're always made up in like
Yeah.
adult cool clothes and the gel.
One time I had to get my I had to have the cable guy come to our place, and to fix the cable, and he was in there, and I was in the living room with him, and then he got it working, and then it popped up on like New York One or something, and the Cars for Kids commercial was on, and both of us looked at each other, and he was just like, I can't stand. I was like, I hate the song too, and like we really bonded over our hatred of the Cars for Kids song.
Well, it's kind of like the notoriously worst. It's the worst song.
And they won't retire the song. And you see the billboards all over New York City, so you get the song in your head when you see the billboards. It's relentless. And I feel like they're just torturing us, just like I just tortured you. So, all right. Should we dive in?
Yeah.
I'm ready.
All right. Here's Gem and the Holograms. 3 seasons, 65 episodes. It ran from 1985 to 1988. It was a hit. It was #1 Nielsen-rated syndicated cartoon in November 1986. 2.5 million viewers each week. And it all started with a toy company, Hasbro, like these all start with. They created the toy. Then they hired Marvel, who was doing G.I. Joe at the time. And then G.I. Joe, or Marvel, they tapped one of their writers of G.I. Joe, Christy Marks. She was also a writer on Transformers. And she would be the show creator. And she has a really interesting career. She started off in the early 80s. She wrote for Spider-Man. She wrote for Fantastic Four. And then she got on a G.I. Joe. Then she created Gem. But then after that, she went on to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And then a bunch of other shows that we've watched, like Dino Riders. And then she wrote then she wrote for video games. Then she wrote for comic books. Then she wrote, this isn't even the weirdest one. She wrote a book about all the tragic fires in the United States.
That's a normal leap after you've done all those things.
Well, no, then after that, she wrote a book about Jet Li. So,
what?
Yes, she's still around.
I gotta say, I'm impressed that there was a female creator behind Gem or main writer, because I
tip my hat to
I was expecting like Larry Schwartz, like created by a lot of these. They don't hew to what we think now you would do for a female focused.
No, not at all. So
yeah,
here's
I wonder if like she also got. I bet you animation just notoriously low paying. That's probably why she had so many jobs.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah.
She probably made she's probably still trying to collect money from them.
I mean, but I watched a 15-minute interview with her the other day, and she's just a nerd. She just loves science fiction. She loves fantasy. She loves all this stuff. So she's probably like, oh, I get to live in this world. I don't care what you pay me. But I'm sure she's a millionaire, from the Jet Li book alone.
Yeah.
Again, animation, probably not, but yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. All right. So
I guess I'll write another book about fires. I don't know. I mean,
yeah.
So the premise is Jerrica Benton, which I love the name Jerrica.
Mm-hmm.
Jerrica Benton is the owner of Starlight Music. Her alter ego is Gem, the lead singer of the Holograms. And she switches from Jerrica to Gem with her magic earrings that are connected to a holographic computer that her dad gave her before he died. And with her superpower, she's able to avoid danger and make cool music videos. And I haven't watched enough episodes to see her solve crimes. This is a particularly dramatic episode. So I think she only changes into Gem once. And I don't think she really even needs to. So
she want to say Showtime synergy, right? Wasn't that her I have the power by the power of Grayskull is Showtime synergy?
Yes, the synergy is the name of her computer too. So her enemy is the rival band, the Misfits. I don't think we're going to see them today. It's not Glenn Danzig's Misfits. It's the Misfits. And the Stingers.
A lot better if it was.
Yeah. This episode, it's an anti-drug episode, and it's so good. It's so good. There so many classic lines. So
I think we were inspired after watching that episode of The Littles about alcoholism.
Yeah.
I think we went on a deep dive of what other very special cartoons that tackled the issues were out. And this Gem episode came up, so we tracked it down. I'm excited to watch it.
Yeah, it's good. All right, here's part 1 of Alone Again.
Me and my friends are Gem girls. Gem is my name.
Now this intro isn't the truly outrageous one. This is at this point in the run of the show, they switched over to a new intro song. So, but we'll hear it at the end. We'll hear it at the end.
Exciting adventure, fashion and fame. Once you're a gem girl, you're never the same. Come on and be a gem girl. Gem is my name. Me and my friends are gem girls. Gem is my name. Truly outrageous, that's a gem girl. Glamour, fashion and fame. Exciting adventure, fashion and fame. Once you're a gem girl, you're never the same. Come on and
Not a bad song.
Gem girl, gem is my name. Gem.
It's definitely a product selling song.
Oh yeah. It sounds like a commercial.
Like it's a commercial for something.
I mean, this is 100% a commercial. Like, I mean,
Oh,
it
yeah.
started off with Hasbro. It was just like, let's make a cartoon.
Oh,
that
they're
is essentially-
hawking something.
Oh,
Yeah.
definitely.
No,
Oh,
please.
I like the name Sandy
please.
Fries.
Sandy Fries.
That's a
That
great
sounds like
name.
that sounds like a pseudonym though.
Yeah,
Sandy
that
Fries,
is.
yeah.
Yeah.
Don't make me stay here.
I'm sorry, Laura. This is our only option.
Okay, ladies, we gotta pull it together before the big concert. Let's rock and roll!
Rock and roll indeed. You call that electronic noise music?
You must be Mrs. Harding, the social worker. We spoke. I mean, Jerica told me you'd be coming by.
Correct. This
That
is
is
Laura
to
Hall.
say,
Yeah, did you see the mistake there? Yeah.
Yeah, she
Her parents
gave it
died
away.
last month in a car accident. The
Wait.
Whoa.
I don't want to
That's
step
so
on that
fun.
line. I don't want to step on. This line is really good.
is her lipstick weird too? The social worker's lipstick? It just seems a little off.
I'll take a look.
I always like how every real rock star says "Let's rock and roll" right before they.
Yeah. And also,
Yeah,
look at
yeah.
Jem's hair here. I love Jem's hair. Like, look at that. That is a mane.
Fantastic.
Must be heavy. Looks like cotton.
Truly outrageous hair.
Also,
Becoming-
she's definitely wearing like skirts or something. Like
Yeah.
those are, yeah.
They wear a lot of low cut dresses and skirts and stuff. So,
For sure.
yeah. All right, listen to this line. This is a great line.
Bye.
Correct. This is Laura Holloway. Her parents died last month in a car accident. The city has run out of room at their children's housing facility, so I've made arrangements with your Jerica Benton to
Wait,
keep Laura
stop
at
it for a second.
Okay.
Has
I mean,
anyone
that-
died in any
Swallow,
of these?
swallow your churros and let's hear it.
I'm sorry. I almost spit out my chocolate churro there. It reminds me of like from The Room where it's like, well, the results are in. I definitely have breast cancer.
Yeah.
Like such a cavalier way to talk about her parents dying.
There's a lot of that.
Also,
in this-
she's definitely an adult. Like that is a grown woman. That's not a child who needs like a place.
No, she's
Like,
shorter, so she's a kid, I guess.
She could
Yeah.
get a hotel room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
house for the next few weeks.
Hi, Laura. I'm Jem. Welcome to Starlight House.
Hello.
Oh, it looks like you play.
And by the way, Starlight House, they're all foster kids. Everybody's a foster child. And Jerica's
Oh.
yeah. And then they also have a band. The foster kids do. So
Guitar. Maybe you'd like to jam with Jem and the holograms.
I'm really not very good. I'd rather not.
No, you don't have to. I know. Would you like to meet some of the other Starlight girls?
I'm not all that good at making friends either. Could I please just go to my room?
Why, sure, Laura. Why don't you come down to the rec room later?
Okay, maybe.
The crowd
Jem
goes
has like Jem has like 5 haircuts in one.
Yeah, go back.
Yeah.
And do you wear eyeshadow for the rehearsal? Like, I don't know if
Yeah.
you need to get all.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she has like 5 haircuts.
yeah.
Right, she went to the stylist and said, "Give me everything."
Yeah.
I mean, it kind of looks like the middle of an ostrich, doesn't it? Like an ostrich would come out of the top, the neck would come out of the top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of plumage.
Yeah. She's like, give me the middle of an ostrich.
hmm
Okay, here we go.
room later.
Okay, maybe.
The crowd goes wild! Ashley Larson, ping pong champ of the world, prepares to demolish the competition! And Ashley!
So much for the ping pong champ of the world.
Oh, hi, Laura. Want to get demolished by the ex-ping pong champion of the
It'd be funny if like all these kids' parents died in a car accident.
Like, all of them.
Same intersection too.
Yeah.
One big car.
world?
No, thank you. I was just looking for the linen closet.
All right, we tried.
Everybody, come on! Time for lunch!
Oh, great. Let's go. You want to sit behind me?
Hello, Laura. I'm
I mean, I think that might be the thumbnail right there. Right? Yeah, her hugging the. Okay.
Hello,
No, you're
Laura.
a ping pong fan. Is that how you go to
That's
bed
what I
every
do.
night? Kinda
No, like, yeah, before I play every game.
Instead of a teddy bear?
Before I play every game against my brother.
Hmm.
When I'm home for Christmas.
Hello, Laura. I'm Jerica Benton. Wouldn't you like to come to lunch?
I'm Jerica Benton.
Hello, Laura. I'm Jerica Benton. Wouldn't you like to come to lunch?
No, thanks. I just need to be by myself.
Sometimes it
Want
helps
to cry into a
talk.
ping pong
I'm
paddle for a bit?
fine. I just don't fit in here. All the
Maybe her parents were ping pong paddles. Maybe that's what. Do you think that's a possibility?
Gotta be.
But
it.
the girls are so the
Huh?
only person having the correct response to
Yeah.
the actual thing that happened.
Yes,
Everybody else couldn't be more nonplussed.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
She's crying. Of course she's going to be upset.
pretty
Yeah.
and so talented, I just don't measure up.
Laura, that's not true.
Please leave me alone. You don't understand. No one does. I've
What
never
is
been
the
good.
scale? The scale is so weird on this show.
On
Like,
all these shows, the scale is always weird. Like sometimes their hands will just be enormous.
the toy chest is like for adults.
Yeah, why is it? It's a like a hutch. It's a armoire.
But that's like that one. That's a woman. That's a full-grown woman
And it seems like it's all
playing
in,
with
like,
like toys that are made for full-grown people.
yeah.
Unless that's a hat, that hat box is to scale, and she's actually tiny.
Yeah.
I mean,
Maybe
they
she's a
did
little.
know-
Yeah.
Yeah.
No one does.
don't-
I've never been good enough in anything.
Hey, everyone's got something they're good at.
Not me.
I think she needs some drugs.
Nobody
is what I think she needs.
understands me. Nobody. It's
Yep.
just me and my music.
All right. Oh, there we go. Our first song.
This is me in college.
Yeah.
The young
Alone.
George Patsless.
Alone again.
Alone again with my guitar, alone again underneath the lonely stars.
Oh.
I see some friendly
It's not alone,
faces,
there are two
they
of her.
smile at me, and then just like every other time,
I don't think it's a terrible
I'm
song.
alone again, all alone again. Looking in the mirror, I don't like what I see. I'm not the person I'd hoped I would be. Oh,
If you were 8, would you like this? If you're 8 years old, would you like this episode so far? Albertina?
I mean, like, I guess if you're into Joni Mitchell, I think you would.
Most 8-year-olds are.
Yeah.
If paradise were the parking lot.
people are laughing at me. Alone again with just my song. Alone again, which is right
Very
where
artistic.
I belong.
Yeah.
What good
They
is
do
it
some
to
cool
fight
stuff.
it, just
Here's the
accept
start
it
fun for the
and
animators.
then
Yeah.
It's like every other
Oh,
time.
Just wait for the drug scene. Wait for the drugs to kick in, and then
Okay.
I'm
then they have a lot of
alone
fun.
again, alone
George, are any of the
again,
chords
all
correct?
alone
They're all
again. Alone
For loneliness,
again, alone again, all alone again, alone again.
Looks like April from.
she does. I had that
Mutant
same
Ninja
observation. Yeah, she
Where's
really does.
the wind coming from?
Yeah, I know. I saw that too.
Yeah.
I feel like this is more likely to make a kid depressed than for a depressed kid to happen upon this episode.
Right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, Saturday morning, you're hopped up on Elf cereal, and like you gotta listen to this.
Like, all right, I just finished Smurfs. What does Jim have to offer? Rock and roll adventures of my. Oh,
Alone
song about
again.
love.
Car wreck.
Dead
I'm
parents.
listening.
huh?
Parents can die. Like,
Jesus.
come on, Jim.
Laura, you play
Relax,
guitar
it's 8 in the
beautifully,
morning.
and you've got a wonderful voice.
Just mediocre.
Laura, that's not true. You're terrific.
She got a 6th haircut in there.
Yeah.
Listen, we have a big concert coming
Yeah.
up.
It's
Would you
like a lot
play
of,
one
there's a
song
lot
with
of
us?
hair.
Yeah.
It's
Concert?
almost like an
Hey.
artichoke.
Thanks, but no way. I'm just not good enough.
Forget it, Jim. She's chicken.
I am
Her
not
hair-
chicken.
her-
Say again.
Her hair is the blooming onion.
It really is.
She's a
It
blooming
is.
onion.
Yeah, from Outback Steakhouse. Yeah.
She's
Layer
chicken.
after layer of
I
hair.
am not chicken.
Great. Then you'll play with us at the concert.
All right, I'll do it.
But I'm gonna need some drugs.
I think it's always good to taunt a child who just lost their parents.
Yes, exactly. And just like
In a
force
car
them into
accident.
doing a thing that they don't really want to do.
Yeah, I think that's really good.
Mhm.
Great. Now I have a chance to mess up in front of the whole world. A concert in front of thousands of people. Maybe I'll get lucky. Maybe there'll be an earthquake or a typhoon. And I won't have to play at that dumb concert.
I kind of like the voice acting on it. I kind of like her voice.
Honestly, I'm on board with this girl. Like, I think she's right about everything.
This is your internal monologue.
This is you. She
She's
speaks
really
to you.
she's got my energy right now.
Yeah.
Concert.
I always used to hope for earthquakes before final exams. Guess we've got something in common. My name's Bobby Braddock.
Wait a second. I want to see the physics. Look at the physics here. Okay, so that I get, sure. But then look at that should be hitting him smack dab, right?
Right.
Oh yeah, because
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Look at that. It's almost
What
like
happened
there's
to her book?
It's almost like there's some flaws in this show.
My name's Bobby Braddock. I guess you're the new kid, Laura Holloway.
How did you know my name?
I just sneaked a look at a list of new kids in the administration office. You're Laura Holloway, 14, and you're staying at the...
I have a comment.
Uh-huh.
I, as a kid, don't ever recall ever saying my last name, introducing myself with my last name. Like, everybody in this show introduces themselves by first name.
I'm Jerica Benton. Yeah, exactly.
Like, in a
Even as an
playground,
adult, I'm just like, hey, I'm Joe. Yeah.
yeah, no one ever says their last name.
Hello, I'm Jerica Benton. Yeah. Right.
And no one on TV shows or cartoons ever says goodbye on the phone. They just hang up.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But also,
always bothered me.
we don't have to sell toys. We don't have to be recognizable in Toys R Us. So maybe
Right.
That's right.
that's
yeah.
the reason.
Lighthouse.
Why would you go to all that trouble to find out about me?
Hey, I always make it a point to know the names of cute new girls at school.
Me? Cute?
Good line.
Would
You
I
have to remember
kid-
that one. Huh?
Just two
Nick?
30-year-olds on a seesaw.
Yeah, besides, I wanted to become
He
friends
also
with you
said
because
I always make it a point to find out.
The names
Of
of
new
the
kids.
pretty girls. Yeah.
Yeah, that's like he's
Oof.
he's a stalker. He's just
Oh really?
like,
I thought that was a good line. I was gonna start using that one.
yeah, you should.
Yeah.
I care about you, and I want to help you with that
Uh-huh.
concert you're
He's
so worried
grooming
about.
her.
Yeah.
Well, how could you help?
I
A
looked up
little
your
gift.
VIN number and
They'll
I,
make you feel great. they'll make you play music like a pro.
Pills. I don't think so.
It's called
Come on, they're
acetaminophen.
free. It's a gift from me to you.
Little yellow.
You know, I'm gonna be at that concert.
You will?
Don't you want to play your best for me?
Thanks.
You did the right thing. I mean, rock and roll.
I also have another thing.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I wish people had been that generous with drugs.
Yeah, they never
Like,
were.
no one ever was like, first goes on me. Like,
Yeah,
here,
It was
give me-
never that easy. No, I think they made that up completely. That the drug dealers give it away for free and then get you
yeah,
hooked.
to get you hooked.
Yeah, no, that's not. You
And
have
I've
to
never
like,
even been offered drugs as an adult. I think I just have that look about me. Like, no, barking up the wrong tree here.
all right, drug scene.
He said it would help my music. I need all the help I can get.
Use
Don't
Tylenol
feel
on
any
it,
different
dude.
yet. Just feel a little lighter, a little faster.
In a white room.
Starting to feel weird. Wow. Never
I'm the
heard
lead
that
singer of the
chord
Shakes.
before. Enough guitar practice for today. This is too weird.
Pretty
It's
awesome.
alive. It's a bird. It can fly. I want to fly too. Fly like a bird. Oh my life!
I mean, Sally Fried clearly did a lot of drugs in her time. She knows how it works, right? I mean,
Crawled.
how it works.
And now it's time for
They
Laura.
love pills.
yeah,
Mhm.
pills are. Yeah, I think that they read well.
Because in
No.
Saved by the Bell, it was Jesse who had the pills. They could never say Coke or like
No.
weed or any of that. They just always had to have a pill form.
Exactly. Pills are
Cartoon
way
All
easier.
Stars to the Rescue also had that. They discover paraphernalia and pills, and
Yeah, it's always pills. Yeah.
Way to fly! Whoa! Laura, don't do it! Laura, please get back inside! It's okay, Jerica. You may be prettier than me and smarter, but I can fly! I can fly!
What if she actually could?
Don't move! Let me come up there! Let me talk to you! You better hurry! I want to catch the wind before it changes! I'm about to blast off! 10, 9, 8...
Your behavior is truly outrageous. Get off there.
5, 4, 3... Laura, please, don't move! Let's talk first. Let's talk!
Why wouldn't she turn into Jem there?
That's what I thought. See, I thought she would turn into Jem and then like ride her guitar up, like fly up with her guitar, but she stayed as Jerica.
Also,
Poor little
those
Jerica.
also those drugs really kicked in quickly.
I know. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're efficient. Yeah.
And isn't Hannah Montana the same plot? Isn't it
I was going to
about
say this is very Hannah Montana. It's
Yeah.
exactly the same plot.
just
Yeah.
the Jem premise in general? Yeah, it just
Yeah.
occurred to me.
Really, she switches from a alter ego.
She's like a regular teen girl, and then when she switches over to Hannah Montana, she's like a world-renowned pop star.
Oh, really? Like magically, she
Yeah.
switches.
Yeah,
Okay.
she has
Looks
two
almost
lives.
the same. Yeah.
Superman, Clark Kent, kind of a thing.
Jem will be right back after these messages.
I love the transition. We should have this as our transition.
Jem will be right back after these messages.
That's the transition after a potential suicide.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
Narrowly averted jumping off a ledge.
Yep.
And
Jem will be
now,
right back.
She's dead.
to
Laura's
Jem.
dead.
Are you all right?
Of course I'm all right.
You're not a bird. You're Laura Holloway.
Classic line right there. Somebody sample that.
Right.
You're not
You're
a
not-
bird.
You're not a bird. You're Laura Holloway.
Not
I think people in England would disagree with that, though, right? Don't they call them birds? Girls, birds?
Yeah,
Yeah.
very
bird.
Okay.
Cockney. Yeah.
What a bummer. Just Laura Holloway. Double bummer.
Double bummer. That's a good line.
Talk
First name,
about
last name.
weird.
Yep.
It's not a bird anymore either. I don't know what's happening to me.
Laura, you were hallucinating.
Hallucinating?
So
You're
what?
seeing things that weren't really there. That's
Hallucinating?
dangerous. You could have died. Were you taking anything that...
Who said I was taking drugs? Maybe I was just pretending.
Please, let's talk. Obviously, there's a problem. Maybe I can help.
Who says I got
Why
a
did-
problem?
Huh?
She's like wearing a Talbot shirt. She has like an adult woman's haircut and slacks.
Yeah.
The
And
only
flats.
thing and flats. The only thing that points to her being like not above the age of 20 is the lunchbox. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
She doesn't
like-
have like a ponytail or like a barrette in her hair.
like if she didn't have a lunchbox, you'd be like, that's a mom.
Yeah. No, I think that the way that they would draw girls, like little girls, would be like they'd put the bows in their hair. I think that's.
But if
that
you're a
would be really
teen,
different. Yeah,
they don't know
teens
how
are
to do it.
tough. Yeah, how do you do a teen? Yeah, I don't know what they would do.
Yeah,
What's
she's
the
at that
toughest?
weird age.
Yeah.
shorter adult. That's what
Yeah.
you do.
They really just gave her the April treatment from
Yep.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Laura, please, where are the drugs?
There are no drugs! Call the police if you don't believe me, but just leave me alone!
I love the tears from this animation studio, Sunbow. The tears are the best.
Don't believe me, but just leave me alone!
Like milk.
They're called Sunbow tears. Yeah.
Higher! Higher!
I've got something that'll really get you higher. Hold on a sec.
Good
Here.
line.
Oh, I thought she was
Bobby,
already high.
Yeah, no, she was just happy. Like
Oh.
this is the first time
Okay.
she's ever actually been happy.
Really get you higher. Hold on a sec. Here.
Bobby, that other stuff you gave me made me hallucinate.
Yeah, well, this stuff's different. Guaranteed. No more hallucinating.
And it'll help me get ready for the concert?
It'll work magic.
It's a hallucination free. Yeah, that's it.
Hallucinations. What? I want that lunchbox.
It's good because it's good because they look exactly the same as the last pill she took.
Yep.
So she should be able to differentiate.
Yep.
It's the definition of insanity, doing the same thing and expecting different results.
Yeah.
Well, if I can't sleep, I might as well play.
I mean, isn't this the premise of Queen's Gambit? Did you guys see Queen's Gambit?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She took a bunch of pills before she'd go to bed, and then she got better at chess, and then
Seen chess
became a
moves
champion.
and-
Yeah,
I
she
never,
became
I
a
never
champion.
saw it. She
Oh.
does.
She also had
does
red
that.
hair.
Yes, and drugs helped her.
That was the lesson.
Yeah.
Wow, sounds great.
I'm gonna nail that
stuff Bobby
Shags
gave me is
audition.
making me play better than
Hi,
ever.
pal, foot.
What in the world is that awful noise? Fire drill?
She's got like the Duff McKagan, doesn't she?
Oh, yeah, the
probably
mullet.
Duff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
probably
this is it an orphanage?
the Duff. They say foster home.
Okay, it's this foster home is like a place where like people who are learning how to be hairdressers go to practice on people.
Yep.
Like they practice on foster kids.
Right,
And
they're in rock and
everybody
roll.
gets-
They're in rock and roll bands now, but that's gonna fizzle out, and they're gonna stick with hairdressing.
Well, they
Yeah.
had to because they have haircuts that no one can explain.
Right. Yeah.
Like,
Unsustainable for orphans.
Oh.
yeah.
Laura, what do you want? What's going
Sounds like the
into
intro to
you?
Daniel
It's
Songer.
4 in the morning. You've got to stop playing
1
that
minute of
music.
Songer.
Everyone's a critic. I'm simply practicing for the concert. Look, I have an important history test I've got to pass tomorrow. I need to sleep. Either
Albertina, would you
stop-
wear that nightgown with the number 1 on it?
No.
Yeah.
I need
All
to
right,
sleep.
surprise me with that.
Sorry.
Either you stop playing that guitar or you'll be wearing it. Okay, that's it. I've had it with your move. Get your hands off of me. Stop, please. Cut it out. Said. You're gonna wake up Jerica. All right, you two, break it up.
Jarek is like 7'7".
It's the minute bowl of the orphanage.
He is.
You two, break it up right now. You're both grounded for a week. She started it with her lousy music. That's enough.
Now, everyone, back to sleep.
Laura, could you pass the orange juice, please? Sure. Oh! My new dress! Look what you've done! Why does everybody always blame me for everything? Stop
Drugs.
staring at
The drugs also like gave her like more of like a cheek thing right there.
Yeah,
Yep.
she's
Yeah.
aged. She's aged significantly.
Exactly.
Strung out.
Leave
Sunbow.
me alone!
Good work.
Just leave me alone!
How do doorknobs work?
Where is it? It's not here. I've got to find it. I can't play
I'm sure they're in a
my
book.
music without it. I can't live without
That's really exactly what they did on Saved by the Bell with Jesse. She,
Well, I
like,
think with all these shows, it's
Yeah.
exactly how they treated. Yeah, I mean they only have 22 minutes here, so they got to get addicted very quickly.
and they always searched like some books. Like
Yes.
everybody like always like
They'll look,
ransacked
yeah,
the room.
they'll look under a lamp or something.
Yeah.
I think in some way, though, this did sort of work because I just remember thinking that the instant I would try drugs, I would get addicted and turn into this.
Same here.
Same here.
Somewhere
I
in the
was
back of my
scared.
head.
I was scared shitless of drugs. Like
Mhm.
I did not want to touch them. All the dare stuff, it all worked on me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Empty. Oh no!
mean, until I got to college, and then
Yeah, I don't think it worked on me.
yeah, no, it didn't. Well, you're from New York, so New York City was different, probably to be raised in.
Yeah.
Laura, what's going on here?
All that noise. What? Nothing.
New outfit in every scene.
She looks great in every
But they gotta sell doll clothes, right?
Right.
And different
Yeah.
dolls, so it makes
Yeah.
sense.
Exactly.
The fashions are pretty incredible. If I was a young girl, I think I would like this for the fashions.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All that noise. What? Nothing. It's nothing.
Laura, I think you've got a very serious problem.
I don't have any problem.
Please.
This is exactly like the Jesse scene in Saved by the Bell.
It really
I'm so
is.
excited.
It's
Yeah.
like it's very much the same scene.
Yeah.
Like even down to the ransacking or everything.
Yeah.
Let me try to
This
help.
predates that too.
Don't need
Does.
any of your help. I don't have to listen to anyone.
Music video time.
I can't play. I need it. I need my pill.
Sunbow tears.
There's-
Oh wait, maybe not
there's-
music.
There's a flaw in this because everybody knows that you get better at music when you do drugs.
Well, the other, yeah, exactly. Like, what part of like drugs? I mean, drugs and rock and roll, right? Don't they go hand in hand? Like,
Truly, I think it's like suddenly people are much better after they've done them.
I mean, yes, exactly.
Mhm.
Drugs and rock and roll. It's
Hi,
peanut butter and
Bobby.
chocolate.
Oh,
The key is
Hi.
moderation when it comes to pills.
Yeah, just ask Keith Richards.
say, can't talk now. Gotta get to class.
Hey, Bobby, you were right about that stuff you gave me. It really helped me play guitar better.
Shh, keep it down.
I need another packet.
Oh, well, that'll be $30.
What do you mean? You gave it to me before.
Yeah, well, it's only free the first couple of times. After that, you have to pay.
That's how they get you.
Don't have
Who's
that
gonna
kind
push
of
me on the
money.
swing?
Please, Bobby. The big concert's coming up in a couple of days. I need it to play my music. I need it to get by till the concert.
So you'll also need to cough up $30. I'll catch you later.
Please,
What's with his
Bobby.
eyebrows, by the way?
I was just gonna ask about that. That's
Is that an
physically
evil
impossible.
character thing? Like, is that how you know that somebody's trying to?
Orange hair and black eyebrows. I don't think that you can do that. Yeah, it must be an evil thing.
It's usually orange hair and no eyebrows. That's how it goes, at least in my case.
Or the animator was on drugs. Yeah.
Yeah, I think everybody. I think Sally Fried was on drugs. I think everybody was on drugs for this one.
$30. I'll catch you later.
Please, Bobby. Please.
There we go.
Ooh, nightmare.
Everything's going in circles.
Pretty good music video
Everyone's
wise,
so
right?
intense. All of it seems so mysterious, and none of it makes any sense. This must be a nightmare. Nightmare.
Pretty awesome.
Whoa, that's our still.
Yeah, right there. Look at that.
That is.
That's so
That's like
cool.
a Gerald Scarf drawing from the wall or something. That's like.
so awesome. And the
Yeah.
song's not bad either. It's a good hook.
I'm going.
Go ahead.
She did look like she was surrounded by Oscars for like
Oh, the
Oh,
giant
before.
silhouettes.
It
Yeah,
looked
the
like an Oscar opening
Yeah.
moment. Yeah.
Oh, back before. Yeah, right
Yeah.
here. Yeah.
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 Nightmare. I'm going through a nightmare. What am I
Pretty awesome.
gonna do?
Whoa. That could be pretty good too.
I'm stuck in a time warp. How did I go astray?
being attacked by Tylenol.
Baby, the matter is serious. Won't somebody show me the way? This must be a nightmare.
Hey, we came to see Gallagher.
Look like a found footage show, Nick.
Yeah, it does actually. Sounds like the one we played in San Luis Obispo. Everybody wanted to watch Monday Night Football, and we were on.
The throwing tomatoes thing is like it just extended well into like
That somehow,
80s, I guess. I don't
yes, that
understand.
somehow persevered. That was probably like something from like the turn of the century.
It's
You
probably
know,
from like the
like-
1100s or something.
Yeah, from
Yeah.
Shakespeare, like in the Circle Theater there, and then then the Muppet Show I think popularized it too.
Why would they throw it? Like if they didn't like the acting or they're bored by the story, they'd throw a tomato.
But also like somebody, I don't know who pointed this out, but it's like you have to carry a tomato to a show.
It makes more sense in Shakespearean times where it's like there's a market there and you've got rotting fruit.
But you're also expecting it to be bad. So why are you going to it? If you're going to bring the tomato, you're expecting it to be bad.
No, they have a tomato vendor at every show.
Oh, they're like, get your tomatoes here.
Yeah.
Rotten tomatoes.
Look at that. Oh, maybe that should be our thumbnail.
The Sublime logo.
I think that is the Sublime logo. Yeah.
Nick, you have that tattoo on your leg, right?
Yeah, I do. Yeah. I don't regret it at all.
Yeah. It's an ankle, right? You got it on the ankle?
Yep. It's next to my Cocopelli.
Yep. Pretty awesome.
Got it. Laura! Oh, you don't understand! Laura, wait, please! Laura, stop! Laura, come back! Oh.
That was kind of like the Homer meme.
Yeah.
Got to find Bobby. Bobby will help me now.
And let's take a break.
Whoa.
Yes. What do you think so far? Pretty good, huh?
Yeah, I mean,
songs.
I think Jericho is pretty useless as a chaperone, I think, is what the takeaway is.
What my hope was that Jericho would, when she catches up to her, she'd be like, I did a lot of drugs too early on. Well, I don't want to spoil it, but she doesn't say that. So, but you would think, I mean, she made it big in rock and roll. You would think that maybe she tried a couple Tylenols.
She has to be a squeaky clean role model, I think.
Yeah, true.
She never even tried it.
All right, so Barbie was always the big toy, right? I mean, for girls especially, it was always number one. And Gem was Hasbro's attempt to challenge it, and it did pretty well. It didn't beat Barbie, but it was in the top 10. And it did well, mostly because of this cartoon or commercial or whatever you want to call it. And a year later, Barbie came out with Barbie and the Rockers. So they beat Barbie to the Barbie and the Rockers thing.
I was going to ask who was first, because that was definitely a trend.
Well, there's some debate over it, but they pinpointed that it was a Tokyo toy convention, and Gem came out, but Barbie and the Rockers wasn't there at that toy convention, and then they came out later that year. So it was after that toy convention that you saw Barbie and the Rockers. But anyway, George, you put together some commercials that were the opposite of successful toys.
Right. These are toys that I don't know if even we remember, but they really tried. They tried to start a franchise, and it did not work. Saturday Morning Cartoons will be right back.
It is a time when those who control the magic control destiny, when spectral knights battle evil darkling lords.
I had one of these.
Did you? You had these?
Yeah.
So did I, yeah.
Yep.
I'd never even heard of these things. Wow.
Schultz Brothers in Stoughton.
What's that again?
Store. I got it at Schultz Brothers in Stoughton.
Oh, I got most of my toys there. Yeah.
They're attacking! Use your mind control power! They've stolen it! Now, okay.
I bet they didn't work that well. I
No,
bet they
the
didn't
hologram
look that good.
technology hadn't come that.
Yeah.
It's interesting that we're showing holograms. Gem's band.
Oh yeah.
It's also the hologram.
Yeah.
I guess that's interesting. I don't know.
And my magical power will shake the earth!
Back to the magical line. Visionaries from Hasbro.
You can imagine in the future, giant robot-controlled warriors will protect.
Did you see like that one robot warrior just walk into the other one? They just walked into each other. They just walk into each other.
They're like frat bros giving each other like a chest pump.
Like, okay.
What I like about the last commercial too is that like in order for it to be really cool, you'd have like the whole set of like a desert set for it to look Well, like all those commercials had like a full.
All these toy commercials, yeah, exactly. And you needed.
And what you have in reality is brown carpeting. Like that's
Yeah.
what we had growing up.
No, and you had to be smart too, and some engineering skills, and be able to build, and not us dummies. We're just like, let's have them go through the mud puddle.
Yeah, so it's like, oh, there's a waterfall. No, that wasn't.
Giant robot-controlled warriors will protect the planet Earth. The Starios.
They've ripped off like 4 toys in this alone.
Armored battle station.
Look at you put it together. I'm not going to do it. You put it together.
My hands are tied.
Put together. Rammer and Waste Rizzo separately.
Naval Waster attacking! Arm the battle station! Attack! Tutorial rammer! Air attack! Stars attack! Stars save Earth! Yeah!
The Starios Armored Battle Station comes with everything
Did
you
you
see
say you
here.
had these too?
I had a bunch of them, and there was a 4-issue comic book tie-in. They were really pushing it, but it didn't happen.
It seemed like they were really ambitious with
Yeah.
this. Yeah. I don't
Totally
think
off my radar.
Yeah, completely.
Rammer and Waste Rizzo separately. New from Tomy.
Hundreds of conquerors about to attack Max, still the leader! Wrecker the Demolisher to the rescue!
I remember
Ideal's
these.
new RoboForce. Warrior robots with gripper bases and crusher arms, each sold separately.
Hundreds escaping!
Okay in there?
Okay, Dad!
But we won't.
I think I had that one. I'm pretty sure I had that one. Yeah.
What is it? Is it a robot?
Yeah, it's a robot that suctions to something. They each had special powers that got boring after the first time.
They haven't improved robot suction technology since the 80s, I don't think.
No, it hasn't. It's stayed pretty much the same.
Be safe till we're rid of Hundred.
Hundred the Conqueror, Max Steel the Leader, Wrecker the Demolisher, each sold separately. New from Ideal's
We're trying to get them a cartoon.
RoboForce.
Switch on Chargertron, robots like you've never seen. Switch on Chargertron, supersonic machines. Rev the meter till it's red. Launch out the tracker.
Clearly a Devo ripoff.
Oh yeah.
Switch on Chargertron.
I was thinking
now
Cars by Gary Newman.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Attacker. Switch on Chargertron, always changing, rearranging. He's surprising. He's disguising. Chargertron.
Chargertron. There's Protagatron and Antagatron, each sold separately.
Antagatron?
Uncreative.
Look no further.
Wait, what?
That's a transformer. I mean,
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. A transformer without a cartoon.
Yeah.
Rocks and bugs and things are here in a never-ending battle for domination.
Is that a cave? Is that a toy that's a cave?
Yes.
For a rock? Yeah.
Yeah, it's a toy cave.
Where Traposaurus fights off evil beetle, while Gravel Guts and Bloodstone confront the buzzing menace of wicked cricket. It's rocks versus bugs, with mortals as a tasty prize. Where will the evil end? Can robots, soldiers, or heroes stop them? They're on the move and ready for action. Rocks and bugs and things from Ideal.
Now back to Saturday morning cartoons.
All right, shall we get into part 2 of Gem?
Edge of my
I'm on
seat.
the edge of my. I am too. All right, here we go.
Oh wait, did you? You gotta hit.
Wait, oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Which is the button that I?
Yeah. If this was to the part where I can't wait to see
I'm
my
sorry,
dog.
Nick. I can't hear a word you're saying.
Yeah. Pentatonic licks came. Yeah. Oh, did you find it? Okay.
All right. Is it funny the second time? Is it funny the second time?
So funny. It's so much fun the second time.
That's what I thought. All right, here we go. Thrilling conclusion for real this time.
Gem will be right back after these messages. And now, back to Gem.
Like, who's that guy? I guess if we watched the cartoon, we would probably know.
Yeah, maybe your boyfriend or something.
Yeah. They keep teasing this election. And don't get your
is it
hopes
ever
up.
Referenced?
Don't get your hopes up for this election.
Oh, okay.
Have you seen Bobby Braddock?
Nope, sorry.
Oh, Ashley. Sorry, I can't talk now. I'm trying to find somebody.
You've really been a major league jerk. I really don't want to talk to you anyway.
You just don't understand.
That's a good
Nobody
line.
does except Bobby. I've got to find Bobby.
Mega bummer. All my notes for my
Mega
history
bummer.
test. I'll never get
That
him
sounds like
back
a
in
name of
order.
a failed toy line.
She kind of looks like Melanie Griffith in Working Girl. Like if you watch Working Girl, she's very much that's the look.
Yeah, I could see that. Yeah.
Again.
I used to hope for a natural disaster, maybe an earthquake, so I wouldn't have to take my history test.
Using the same line.
Thanks.
Bobby Braddock, and you're Ashley.
How did you know my name? We're not in the same classes.
And your last name is?
Make it a point to know the names of the cute girls at school. So
Works every time.
You're worried about the history test that's coming up?
Yeah, I've got to get a good grade to pass. I just don't know if I can pull it off.
I might be able to help.
Really? I can.
This guy sucks as a drug dealer. He just keeps giving away his drugs to everybody.
Yeah, I don't know how he makes any money. And he's also like giving free drugs to people who have no money and then can't pay him for follow-up drugs.
He sucks as a drug dealer.
He's targeting orphans.
Yeah.
He's so broke right now.
Also, that looks like he's nude from the waist down a little bit.
All the help I can get.
These little pills will make you feel great. You'll ace that test.
Well,
Here's 12 of them for free.
I don't think I should.
Come on, it's free. The sooner you pass that history test, the sooner I can treat you to a movie.
Why? Why is that contingent on her going to the movie?
I don't know. He's fun to go to a movie with. I don't know.
Laura! Laura!
I like Jem's car.
I'm sorry, Jerica. I shouldn't have taken that money from you. That was the pits. We need to talk, Laura. Let's take a drive. Laura, you've got a serious problem. I can't change your life for you. You've got to decide to make a change yourself. I'd like you to go to a
gotta get rid of those
encounter
lines in your
session.
cheekbones.
Meet other girls your age who have the same kinds of problems. But
Oh,
I can't.
you know what I would ever do if I had a Jeep? Look, rewind it a little bit till you see the back of her car. Somebody needs to do that and make that tire cover that says Gem on it.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure somebody already did
That
Probably
has to
have,
exist
yeah.
somewhere, for sure.
Some awesome Jeep out there.
Meet other girls your age who have the same kinds of problems. But I can handle this.
It's a little ostentatious, isn't it? Like for Jerica to be driving around in a Rolls Royce like that. I don't know.
Is it a secret identity, or do people know that Jerica Benton is Gem?
They don't know that. Yeah.
But she's driving around with a Gem tire cover.
As Gem, though.
You know, maybe people think that she's a Mary Kay salesperson.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, maybe she's Mary Kay.
Sold enough Gem merchandise to get
to get the pink Cadillac.
Kinds of problems. But I can handle this myself.
Is Mary Kay still a thing?
I don't know.
You know?
I don't know.
I remember
Avon is.
I remember a friend Tom's mom sold Mary Kay for a while. Yeah.
My mom did too.
Oh, did she really? Did she have the sticker in the car? in the
No,
back?
she never did it that much.
Okay.
No, they still have a website.
Oh, do they? Yeah.
I know I can. You haven't been able to stop so far.
You've been a real friend, Jerica. Not like that Bobby
Oh,
Braddock
no, she is
jerk.
Jerica.
You care.
Yeah.
Who's Bobby Braddock?
I thought he was my friend, but he just says the same thing to everyone just to make money off of getting people hooked.
I see.
Well, I suppose I could go to that group thing you wanted me to try.
Don't do it for me. Do it for yourself.
I'll try.
What was the purpose of the
with
changing
the
lanes?
first speeding.
Why are they going so fast in a residential neighborhood?
For me.
Across thousands of identical
Listen.
buildings.
Listen, she's like squealing her tires here too.
For me.
Used to be a role model.
And they just have the conversation about going to.
So it's a real tight squeeze. in
Yeah,
there.
exactly.
Yeah.
No turn signal.
Me.
She's playing pole position in her custom car right now.
Laura?
Tams. Oh, listen to this voice. Listen to this voice here.
Laura, you haven't had very much to say during this session. Our time's almost up.
I really don't think I should be here, Miss Sanford. This whole group
Doesn't it sound like if we inhaled helium? Like that's what the voice would
Yeah.
sound like, right?
encounter thing is dumb.
But you do have a problem with drugs, just like the other girls here.
I don't have any problem. I'm here because I promised a friend.
Oh, can it, princess? Could you stop using dope? Could you get through the day? Could you stop all the hassles the drugs cause between you and your friends?
8:30 in the morning. Kids just want to watch a rock and roll band.
Well, Could you stop yourself from stealing from your friends?
How did you know all those things about me? Are you a mind reader or something?
I know because I've been through
Yes,
it myself.
actually.
We've all been there.
Cartoon takes another turn.
You've got a problem. You're addicted to the drugs.
So, what do I do to stop?
You do what everyone else here has done.
I love her voice so much.
I think she was on Super Friends as somebody else.
Oh, really?
That voice is really familiar.
Yeah,
It's like you suck at a blue and they're like A, B, C, D, E, F, G. That's like what it sounds like.
Mary had a little lamp,
Yeah.
little lamp. Yeah.
What
But
do I do
instead,
to
she's like, you're addicted to drugs. You need to get off.
stop?
Or kind of like, what is it called when you have to put the robotic thing up to your throat to talk?
Hilarious.
Yes, that's
I
what she
mean,
has. Yeah,
Tracheotomy?
tracheotomy thing. Yeah.
You do what everyone else here has done. First, stop denying you've got a problem.
Well, all right. I've got a drug problem.
Good start. Next comes the hard part, the part that takes time. You've got to overcome the problems that made you turn to drugs in the first place.
She sounds like Bernadette Peters.
Oh yeah, she
Oh,
does
yeah.
have kind of that. Yeah, that kind of
Drugs in the first place, like giving into peer pressure or feeling bad about yourself. Hey, Laura, don't feel bad. Nobody's perfect.
Oh, hear that bass?
Whammo! Two aliens.
Alien terror.
I think it's terrorist.
Oh.
Yeah, I saw an eye and then
Alien
there's a little bit of
terrorist,
an
yep.
Far out.
Yeah, not bad, Ashley. You want a free game. Have you two little space cadets got the money?
Yeah, here.
Okay, here's the stuff. You're under arrest. We're police officers, Braddock. Hey, man, no friction. Take it easy.
No friction. Take it easy. Nobody said no friction, did they?
Those are the two oddest looking cops.
I mean,
usually when you go over cover, you're trying to, or undercover, you're trying to
They're
blend
like-
in.
They're like the Carpenters or something.
I mean, should this be the thumbnail? I mean,
You got to have Gem in it, I think. But that's a good one.
Police officers, Brad. Officers,
You're under
Braddock.
arrest for being an
Hey,
alien terrorist.
we're police officers, Braddock. Hey, man.
How did their
no
things flip open?
I know. There's a lot of questions. here.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. Look at. Yeah.
It's
This
sort of
synchronized-
X-Files. We got Gillian Anderson. We got David Duchovny.
Yeah.
Officers, Braddock. Hey, man, no friction. Take it easy.
No friction.
I don't know that guns were necessary.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's go, buddy.
Well, we did it, girls. With your help, we caught that weasel.
My knees were knocking at 100
And now-
miles an hour.
And now he's gonna
Ashley,
get the death
thank you
penalty.
again for turning over that package of drugs Braddock
You like
gave
to watch him die?
What if you heard just off camera like?
Shootout happening. You'll never take me alive.
Knocking at 100 miles an hour.
I guess that wraps up that.
Help, we caught that weasel.
My knees were knocking at 100 miles an hour.
Ashley, thank you again for turning over that package of drugs Braddock gave you.
No sweat. I just couldn't touch that stuff.
And Laura, the hidden microphone you wore for us should help us put Bobby Braddock away for quite a while.
I'm glad I could help. Ashley, will you forgive me for being such a jerk?
Hey, forget it. It may
Weird
take a
sense of
while,
humor, I
but we'll
guess.
all help
No.
you get through this.
And I'm gonna get through it.
See, I think she's still addicted because of the cheek thing right there, right?
Mm.
Mhm.
Yep.
Well, we'll see at the end.
Ladies and gentlemen, Gem and the holograms.
Thank you. Thank you all. We've got a special guest musician
Yep,
sitting in
chick
with the
things are gone.
holograms tonight.
looks more like a team
Holloway.
there.
Our first number is a song
'Cause the hair
Laura wrote
thing.
especially
Hair
for
bow.
this concert.
Here's our last music
It's called
video.
Alien Terrorist on 3, 2, 3.
Look at that! Look at the punk rocker up there.
Yeah.
In every 80s cartoon.
Yeah.
Don't sigh at the moon if you want the answers.
She just wrote this song.
Don't sigh at the moon or the stars above.
Don't
If you
sigh at the
want
moon.
to know where the answers reside, look inside
Yeah.
Now it just feels like she's doing the good drugs.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
So are they playing the Hollywood Bowl? Like, is that the Hollywood Bowl?
Yeah, I think that's where it was. Yeah.
She just needed a better drug dealer than Tommy Braddock.
Yeah.
That was the lesson.
Accept who you are and be on your way. When you love yourself, you start to glow with pride from deep inside yourself.
Punk rocker just loves
What about
this song.
I want the bird thermos to be in the audience and kind of wink at her.
It just like lands on her shoulder. He's like,
Yeah.
good job. And it's like, oh wait, she was on drugs for that.
Another hallucination. That she got better.
Look inside yourself.
Inside yourself, everybody. Dun dun dun.
Jem will be right back after these messages.
I know I'm no longer gonna sigh at the moon. I'll look up and be like,
This is a great song.
Glamour and glitter, fashion and fame. Jem is truly outrageous. Truly, truly, truly outrageous. Whoa, Jem. The music's contagious. Outrageous. Jem is my name. No one else is the same. Jem is my name.
yes.
I mean, that was probably like, as far as cartoons go, that was probably one of the cooler things on TV at the time, right? Like if you were, yes, yeah.
Did you watch it?
No, but I'm saying it looks really cool. Like I actually do think like, I think like the subject matter is a bit much for first.
Yeah, I don't really think they knew what they were talking about, but yeah, I think like the art and the animation was actually pretty enjoyable.
I guess what I'm going for is I never watched it, but I think it was because I felt like there were restrictions based on gender expectations that I could never watch. I could never even give it a try.
That like
So
a kid at school would be looking through kid at school would be looking through the window and see that you were watching.
Yes.
Tell everybody.
Like you would make fun of somebody and say like, "I bet you watched Jem," that sort of thing.
Yes, exactly. But I bet if you watched it, you probably would have enjoyed it.
Well, as a big drug user at the time, yeah, I would have.
All right, so the entire run of that show, I like I said before, 187 music videos, 3 years, 65 episodes, 151 unique songs. So I decided to put together a game called Who Performed the Song? And you have 3 choices. It's between Jem, the Misfits, or the Misfits. And these are actual songs that all 3 bands have performed. You have to tell me. And I have 10 of them here, and it's just quick fire. All right, ready?
Yep.
Oh, is it audio or just titles?
No, I'm just going to show you the title.
Okay.
And you have to tell me which one it is. So we'll start off kind of easy here. So the first one here is Love Unites Us. What do you think? Just holler it out.
Is it Jem?
Yeah,
That
definitely a gem. All right, next one. Another easy one. This one is Winning is Everything.
The Misfits. That's got to be the Misfits. The girl band.
It's definitely the Misfits. Yep. All right, this one, Blood Feast.
I so wish it was Jem and she took like a hard turn at some point, but clearly.
She never does. Nope, you're right. That is the Misfits. All right, now it's going to get a little bit more complicated. Believe in yourself.
That's got to be a Jem.
That would be my guess too.
It's a gem. Yep.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Mommy, can I go out and kill tonight?
I want that to be the girl Misfits, but it's probably the boy Misfits.
It's the boy Misfits. All right. All right. Now this one's really tough. We're the Misfits in Hawaii.
Oh man.
This is a for real
given the
title.
fact that she's wearing a little flower in her hair, I'm gonna say it's the Misfits.
Yep.
Girl Misfits.
That's the girl Misfits. Yep, for sure. It's fun to be scared. What do you think? It's fun to be scared. Would Jem say something like that?
I think that's the girl Misfits, right?
I think it's Jem.
I'm going boy Misfits.
Okay. It is Jem. Jem said that. Yeah.
That's a weird lesson.
Here's another weird one. Welcome to the Jungle.
Misfits.
Misfits.
Which Misfits?
Boys.
Girl Misfits.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
It was the Girl Misfits. And so I was wondering, like, did they do a cover of Guns N' Roses' Welcome to the Jungle? And I looked it up on YouTube, and of course I found it instantly. Here's their version of Welcome to the Jungle.
Whoa.
Oh God.
Exactly.
Pretty disturbing.
Pretty disturbing. And also, it came out a year before Guns N' Roses' Welcome to the Jungle. So again, trendsetter. Jem is a trendsetter. All right, last one. Easy, Devil's Whorehouse. Which one is it?
That's got to be the Girl Misfits because that's who they are, really, at the end of the day.
No, it was Jem. No,
Yeah.
wait. Sorry.
Yeah,
No,
Jem
Misfits,
Misfits,
regular
yeah.
Misfits. All right, so that's how you play that game. So
Good game. There were some tough ones that I didn't know in there.
Yeah.
No friction.
Hey, George. Do you...
Oh yeah.
No friction. George, did we learn anything today, or?
Oh, I think so.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah.
Okay.
Playing rock and roll. Getting together with your semi-talented and poorly informed peers to caterwaul about your misery before throngs of mindless teens. That may sound like an ideal vocation, but what if traveling from town to town for decades to perform the same 10 songs in front of ever smaller crowds while publicly battling your personal demons isn't as much fun as it sounds? Well, that's why I want to tell you about mathematics. Mathematics has been going strong for millennia. Unlike disco, grunge, or new metal, mathematics has never gone out of style. Musical tastes may change, but equations are always equal. So why would you want to be Gene Simmons of Kiss when you could be Euclid of Alexandria? In 1,000 years, no one will be yelling, "Play Freebird," but they will be saying Pythagorean theorem. So put down that guitar and doobie and pick up a straight edge and compass. If you spend a little less time with rock and roll and a little more time with a pencil and paper, you too could have a shot at immortality. So maybe, just maybe, it's mathematics that's truly outrageous. And that's why I always say, the more you battle is twice the knowing.
You heard it here, kids. For all the kids watching, just put down that guitar and pick up that calculator. George, you nailed it, as always.
When you were talking about playing for diminishing crowds while battling personal demons, I thought you were talking about the Found Footage Festival for a second, but you went in a different direction. But it's applicable to a lot of things, I think, George. Good one.
Yeah, nice work. All right. I think unless you guys want to watch Funky Monkey Fridays one more time, that's all I got.
Yeah, that's good.
You're good?
No, it's
okay?
It's Shaturday. We can't.
Oh, it's Shaturday. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's
6 days till the next
actually.
one.
Yeah, they did make a Saturday one though. I think it's like
it only plays by mistake.
Yep. Total mistake. My stupid computer. I got to take it into Geek Squad and get it fixed. So
yeah.
All right, that's all. I mean, Albs, you got anything to promote? You want to promote anything?
No, not at all.
No.
Drugs.
Wait, I do want to ask you.
I would like to promote drugs. I think drugs are cool.
Yeah, do drugs.
All right,
everybody.
we'll leave it at that.
Yeah, Nick, you wanted to ask you something?
Well, just like as somebody who's written for animation now, what are the challenges and what are the fun parts? Because we don't often get animation.
Oh yeah,
on here.
I didn't think about that. That's yes.
I honestly, I was not prepared for that question. I don't know. What are the challenges?
But I mean, like, it's different because you've written for late night comedy, you've written for narrative stuff, and then all of a sudden animation.
I guess that it probably pays less and it takes longer to actually see the results.
More work, less money. Okay.
That's right.
I worked really hard for this thing I didn't get paid well for, but at least in 5 years I'll get to see it.
Yeah, longer payoff, and then you'll longer. You know, you have to wait about 4 years before you see the results, and yeah.
But I remember you telling me that you would have to like go in and talk about like what kind of windows they had in.
That was very rarely. Like once in a while you would, but
yeah, but I mean that's something you wouldn't have to do on like a regular narrative show. You wouldn't have to describe what the windows looked like.
Yeah, I mean, I think you have more freedom because you're actually creating a world, but like ultimately that's not your decision as a writer, but you can like say like, oh, and then like the box of cereal talks. I mean, like you can't say that.
Yeah. But do they have like you know how there's like prop people and stage designers and stuff for regular shows? Do they have that for animation? Like do they say like, let's bring in somebody who knows what this kind of room would look like? Probably, right? I guess you're not really on the production end, you're just on the writing end, but
yeah, you don't really get to see anything until like the animatic. So that goes to that's a whole separate company.
Yeah.
I was gonna
clowns in the room.
Right.
Are there any limits though, or pushbacks? Like if you just wrote like, all of a sudden he finds himself in a football game with 10,000 screaming fans, I'm guessing animators would hate you for writing that.
I don't think there was ever any pushback. It's just strange. I think. Yeah.
Were like your showrunners, like did they know animation, so they knew they probably just wanted funny jokes out of you and cool stories out of you.
Yeah, it was like we decided that's really weird. I didn't think about it.
Yeah.
I honestly didn't think about it because it was just like, then they're in a football stadium and this happens. And you kind of don't talk about like the crowd.
It's probably better as a writer not to have to think about that, because then you're kind of like putting limiters on what you can come up with.
Yeah, even in live action. I mean, like even in live action, you don't really, cut anything out just because production wise or budget wise it doesn't. You try to make it work somehow. Yeah.
So you'd say like Jem enters the room coiffed like a blooming onion, and then you just let the
That
animators do their thing.
Yeah.
An ostrich's plume. All right, perfect.
All right, no further questions. Thank you.
All right, no further questions, Your Honor. That's all. That's it. Happy Shaturday, everybody.
Happy Shaturday.
Happy Saturday.